All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the little delay, but had some challenges in there. Had challenges with the astrology report, so I was a little bit delayed. But you know me, when I promise, I promise. Um, Talking about the energies, currently the energies in there, it's important. Talking about specifically within the journey. The journey was as a twin flame, and this Mercury retrograde that just passed there. As you feel it within, if you did your work last year, if you did polish it your work this year, it's gonna be a very, very easy on you even the next year. And this is when I came out to talk about a little bit about the energies because of the way of the processing is, the way the your processing that it comes in, but also looking at within yourself without expansions, the expansions within you. Talking about these expansions, if you do it too fast and you're forcing that expansions to your partners, it's not gonna be good for it. Also, for your own self, if you expand way too much, you may gonna lose some of the things inside of you. These connections, these situations that is in there. People are still looking at of how can I get in union. Here is your recipe. You get in a union with yourself, and when you balance the energies, when you balancing your psyche, emotions, philosophy, understandings, and you practice it on those, you're ready for union. Before that, don't even think about it. All you're gonna do is internal mess. And this is why I'm talking about the energies that right now Mercury is not having an aspect. If you're waiting for a message from your twin flame connection, if you are waiting for something to happen, now actually is the time you to give time, space to your connection, to your soul connections, to your divine partner, and wherever it is, they can figure the things out. If they have something they need to work on them. But by you going out there within this work and you kind of like codependent needs this answers, these energies, and you tell them, come on, talk to me. What's happened? What this was that, and so on. They will talk to you if they want to talk to you. They will open up the shadow. They will open up themselves and so on. But not because of you. It's because of them. It is enough within them so they can put up with the BS within themselves. They cannot handle that BS anymore because they feel it. Something goes on within them. But that is a personal journey. This is why the twin flame journey is a first of all personality. At the moment of breaking at the bubble zone before union, what do you do? It's all personal. And this is why a lot of the people in there, they still don't get it. They are still, I want my twin flame, I want my twin flame. Before you say, I want, think about it because you are actually forcing a control. I want this and this and this and this. You are no more different than a boss. But looking inside of you, in yourself. And if you have to tell the person, it's like, hey, can you look from within you? How that sound for a change instead of I want. Look from within you about the issues. I don't want to tell you what to do. But look at it. What is the right thing inside of you? This is what the power of the twin flames is. There is no I won't. Look from within you. I will look from within me. This is the power that you're gonna get in there. So CF, thank you for coming in. JCK CPA, thank you for coming in. Glad that you are present. CC, as you know already, slept more than once today in the light of the colors. Carol, hi, thank you for coming in. Paulina, darling, love you. Thank you for coming in. Patience, space, and respect to your friends. Otherwise, there you go. Yeah, Don't blowing up the fuses. You blowing up your own fuses, then the other side is gonna see that you're blowing up fuses. They're gonna know you're not ready. The other side's blowing up the fuses. You're gonna see it. If you blow the fuses, work within you, because that is a self-pushing buttons. Okay, I need to work within this. You're gonna facing this, because when you bring that connections between the heaven and earth, you're gonna face the buttons in there. But how you gonna handle all this? Pauline already said to you guys. Okay, patience, space, and respect. Okay, respect that they have the inner work, respect of the space, let them figure it out. What is this and what it needs to be done, and patience. Patience, my friends, so the things can be aligned in itself. And there. So this is the beauty. Once in a while, you're gonna need to have this separations for these moments and there, but recognizing the moments within the both individuals makes the union more healthier, makes the union more proper, because both understand that certain things has to come up, certain things have to be in personality level, with bringing the spiritual, practicing these energies of what you study in there within the journey, you to bring it down. Because guess what? You change through the connections of the divine within the spirit. You learn it within the soul. You solve the issues within your soul. They comes into the talk. They went through your heart. They went through your emotions. They went through your deeper gut understanding. Basically, override your system. Send there. And now you have to materialize it and going down, work them out before a touchdown of those divine energies on earth. Talking about creating the heavens on earth. And you will understand these key words that Paulina said. You're going to be practice it all the way down. You want the union in the physical? That's what happens. That's how it goes. And there, communication is the key. You might feel like as a CC, she texted me today, is a unusual deal to sleep a lot. Yes. What happens through the sleeping in there? It is they put you in a shutdown mode, you go to sleep. So the subconscious, it comes in and overrides the consciousness. You woke up, you with different consciousness, a little bit different flavor. There is something different from within you. You're working it out, and they say there is a bit more stuff. Go back to sleep. This is why during the day you may feel like a lot of the energy. It is about that, but shifting within the energies in there, you're going to be learning that how much you're expanding, how much you expand. This is why when you feel heavy expansions and it's kind of like on your limits, go to sleep. That's what they put in you. Another why of the energies. This is why they put you to sleep, guys. Okay, it happens to a lot of people. Another thing that it is right now is, as you see it, the planets the way they are, the current gravity in the Earth that it is to redo a revaluations in the material world. Uranus and Jupiter are retrograde in Taurus. You probably have issues with money. You probably have issues with the job that you hate so much because it's stopping you in your journey. You probably don't like the bosses. You want your freedom. What you're missing is the balance between them. You to establish a balance that you have a job, but you also have a spiritual things that you need to do in there. So you can be able to have this balance. So you're not going spiritual material, spiritual material, spiritual material, and you're going like from one extreme to another. Where is your balance? If you have a family, where is your balance? As a divine feminine, divine masculine perspective, is in there within your own energies first. How are you going to be able to handle all this? What do you need to do? You're looking within spirituality to find a new ways of making incomes. but at the same time using your feminine energies is to protecting the family as a feminine, because you have to care for the family, isn't it? Mars is in Libra. You're feeling it, those current energies right now. They're there, but also you're feeling it. This improvements, these expansions that it's coming in from in your spirituality. You're feeling it. Those energies that it comes in and they tell you what you need to do. The new energies are better right now. The new energies are fighting for you within the subconsciousness in there. They're giving you brand new downloads. That's where it feels heavy. But let me tell you, you're working with the new energies. The old is going to be coming out. Right now, Pluto is squaring the south and the north node. It's like, hey, what did you got in there? I'm talking about Pluto is acting like the center of the Libra. You know, where is the old and the new? And there. And some of you feeling those energies. What did I did in the past? What happened to the past paradigms? What happens to this? And all of a sudden you're going to be like snapping on. It's like, I'm not worried about the past. I'm going to throw it away and so on. You're throwing all the way of the past, and all of a sudden, guess what? The Libra is not in balance. Why? Because the new energy says like, don't you hurry up to do it, because you're throwing something that you're going to need within the new energies, because you need to transmutate. If you don't understand the history, you will never gonna understand the future. If you don't know the past that you've been going through it, you will not understand the future, but also you're not gonna understand what to do at the current present moment of time. This is why the energies right now is asking you to reevaluate everything within you. Great, heavy, but very heavy retrograde season this year. But the next year is going to be the same thing. You do your work this year right now. This things is going to be headaches, yes, because you are fighting the old energies with the new from within you, and there's going to be a lot of headaches, especially with the expansions that comes in, because it's open up a new areas within your brain. You may feel like a void, like you're expanding and there is empty space in there. Yeah, but that empty space is what? Opportunity. Opportunity to create. You can't go without that. Can you have the opportunity to build or pour something in a full cup? Nope, it's not going to happen. But when you expand in there, it's the same thing like a city. The city is expand, then goes into these empty areas around the city and builds more houses, builds more development in there. Then it's expanding more. But don't try to overexpand, guys. Don't try to overexpand. Don't try to do everything. You just now. Okay? Give it a time to understand the new energies. Let them build your energies. Let them build those energy understandings. Begin to develop the spiritual intelligence that it comes in within you. That spiritual intelligence, it's asking you for one thing. If I was an angel, what I'm going to be doing? If we are together, what are going to be can achieve? What can we create? There is the other side as well. What can we destroy? Right? Whose choices is that? Yours. But when you understand the cosmic rules of the universe and the void, they're coming together and they come into agreement to expand within the void to have another universe, so it can be greater and greater. Guess what? They both cooperate. It is the same thing. The feminine and masculine energies are cooperating from within you. The same thing is subconscious and a conscious from within you. The same thing, it's the positive and the negative in there within you. It's all union. You to understand the union in a totally different process from within yourself. So now I can take some questions. If you guys have some questions, Comments or anything right there? Carol, him and I just have that conversations this morning. Great. Those conversations are very beautiful when you have this compassion and understanding and you give it a time and space for your partner. If that's what this was, Carol. Because of there is so much more love when you give time, freedom, and a space, and don't interrupt. Yeah, it's going to develop the human-based love in a whole new level in you. But you need to understand the human-based love is just a piece. But what is in your soul and your spirit within the connections within the person, when you give them the freedom, what they have to do, as long as they need to do. Now, you prove not only to them, you're proving also to yourself. You healed the codependency. Do you understand how great that is? You don't worry about things in there. You're not worried. You might worry if if they're okay, healthy wise, and so on and so on, and this and that and so on. You touch back and so on and so on. But develop things inside. JCKCP, exactly. I don't know what you are referring to there, but if you say so, if you confirm it, glad, happy for this. Andrea, I had a headache just last day. You might gonna experiencing from migraines energies that it comes in from here, from the front, and that energies they're gonna be coming in through the back of the brain, and then from back of the brain goes back in the front, back in there, back in there. What do they do is that they're testing the new connections energetically within your brain, and that's what the expansion does. And don't overdo it. Okay. If you need some medicine, the good medicine, sir, is a blood thinners. They're helping in navigating those headaches. And there, okay, they're about this, because when you get the blood thinners in there, they're helping with the flow of the blood to be matching the vibrations in there. Within yourself, also, they can help you to sleep. So, yeah. So, CC, intuition and void explained. Actually, the intuition doesn't have much to do with the void, while the intuitions is leading to the soul, soul leading to the spirit, and the spirit goes into the spirit of creation. And the intuition understands what the creations is, when the two opposite sides coming in to create, and why you're here to create. Intuitions is this, that in the void, when the energy goes in there, the intuitions go into the void, and it sees these little small particles. They've been sitting billions and billions of years into the void, these cosmic radiations in there, and they're doing nothing, sitting nothing, without purpose, without any in there, until they don't grow, and two particles in there, those mini tiny moles, they decide, like, what's going to happen if we come together. That little particle is the beginning of you, because what can we do together follows with that. The intuitions is actually leading it to understand the cosmic principles of the union, that leading to the union that you're experiencing with your journey as a divine partner, twin flame, however your soul connection is in there. People don't understand the power that is in the void, because in the void there is the creation. Okay, so if you look at it, even yin yang in there, the white, that's the universe with the dark spot in there, and the dark is the void, the empty space, with an opportunity to build in there within the void, which is the white dot. You're gonna be learning this over the time, I hope. Even if people telling you and explain you or so on and so on, but we're getting the downloads from above. We listen to those downloads. We acting upon it. And guess what? The more you're understanding those energies outwards, you're going to be understanding yourself, the built part of the universe within yourself. But the more you understand yourself, the more you're going to be understanding the relationships out in the universe. So later on, you can be able to create out in the universe. You can be able to create within another galaxy, another solar system. That's what you're learning. You're learning how to create here, not manipulate, create. You're create within a God's image. I mean, that's what goes. That's how it is. But you know, a lot of the people, they want to know all the tricks, gimmicks, alchemy, candle magics, all the stuff to skip all this. Cutting corners. Doesn't matter how long you're going to be cutting corners, you're going to come into the points that I'm talking to you right now. You're just prolonging your pain. You're just prolonging your things. You create more karma. You create more things inside of you that you can get away with it until you don't understand in there. CC, you're talking to me in Sanskrit. I don't know. It was so much. I look at it into the past, the written, the scriptures, the Bibles. We did a lot of research to configure some of the situations out. CC. Sometimes I'm just wonder, what the heck? How do we know all this? We know it from ourselves, and then we're going out and confirm it. Now we begin to understand, okay, it's normal, so might as well just keep on going the way we're going. But we were about to teach the people in Spain. But you know what? People don't want to come. That's not our job. We made it our job. We made it. We organized the workshop in Spain. It's not our event. It's a universe event. So, CC talking to me in Sanskrit, that could be, if you can kind of like too much heavy, high volume of energy, vibrations that comes in from outer space. Okay. Maybe I need a batch like 111 divisions of X-Files. Just kidding in there. For, but whatever is your case right now, whatever you do right now, look within yourself and seek balance. Achieve that balance within you. Achieve these energies within yourself. Look at it more and more. I mean, the advancement is so great in there. Oh boy, Sanskrit. You need to understand that the Hindu is the oldest survival religion exists, and it's written into Sanskrit in there. So the Sanskrit has been originations, energies for it. But before the Sanskrit and the religions in there was a neo-paganism in there. The pagans, the very first development of the spirituality that it comes in. And yeah, you're going to find some messages. I mean, when I was awakened as a twin flame, I was heavy watching Indian movies, Indian music, because they are very great representing of what a relationship should be, how the parents should not be involved within love, how the society should not be involved within the love. Still, even till today, people have not evolved in there. So it's normal for the Sanskrit to comes in. And if you have that Sanskrit energies, great. It's very great. To me, it's been coming different energies in there, but old, very old. Be present in the mind through the fire of our Father. Yeah. When you begin to have this wisdom of the soul within yourself, and it comes in deeply from within you, you're not looking from somewhere else. You're not looking at the wisdom you develop within yourself. One of the biggest helper actually is before I search for something, is there is something that somehow I know it. This is the power of your self-guiding within the soul, because that way you're not searching through doubt. Oops, it's energy shock. That is the one thing. If you learn it within yourself, how much that's going to help you. You're not searching outside source. You're searching first from within. It is like, if I don't know it, then I'm going to be searching outside. But if it comes to you as a download, look at it. Maybe the download was there. You never open it, the package. Talking about the last year, there was heavy downloads that I opened the package. I'm opening up the package this year too, but they're different. The packages this year, they are more connecting with the inner peace. They're more connecting with maintain the balance. They're more connecting of become the divine partner. They're more connecting of develop the ethics, the norms, to be the gentleman, to be the father figure, to be the brother figure, but in spirit first before you practice. It's the overriding process in there. Paulina, initiate of the flame. It's all about bringing soul off to burn, and it transitions all. There you go. You have a partner that comes in. That's how it goes, guys. And when you look at it, initiates of the flames in there, that was it, the spark that you needed in your journey. Who gave you the spark? Someone who shows you what it was missing in you. You gotta be thankful for whoever wake you up, whoever triggers all that light. You know, but the initiates of the flames in there, it is so much people talk about the initiate of the flame. What flame? What part of the flame? What flame? At the beginning? What was the beginning? Back then, back there, the initiates, the two small particles in the void who decide to comes in together because they decide to do what can we achieve something together, and let it be a light, let it be a fire. They become the primary initiates in there, but inside of you is that spark as well. You keep in that spark. All you have to do is just learn the rest. So much energies. And yeah, if you guys have so many questions or anything, would love to get it. But when you look at it, the initiates of the flame, we have the spirituality of the flame, the initiates that it goes in, and you go into that spiritual journey within yourself. The initiates in the flame, it's when your spirit gets on fire to be with the divine. You still initiate. The question is when are you going to be a graduate? When are you going to graduate this twin flame journey? When are you going to practice it, what you learned? Most people don't want to graduate. They just want the diploma. They just want the twin flame. They want the connections. They want this. Divine says, like, how you want the job and the responsibility as a twin flame when you haven't graduated? Sorry, no union for you. Oops, back to reality. There is a gravity. You know who sings that, right? So look at the energies, though, the more unions are coming, because the more people begin to realizing the power, the internal of the peace, the power of the energies of the inner peace. Because the inner peace is like, okay, we have a situations, we have to look at it in this, and now with this, let's go work it out. But you work it out all the situations that you need to do in all the levels, in spirit, in a soul, in your communications, in your heart, in your acceptance. And 10, once you accept it, you assimilate it, and 10, you perform it. Whatever is up, the same thing is down. Now you understand your missions to bring the heavens down to earth. In a way, it's simple, but not really. It all depends what you need to do on there. I like a diamond, many aspects of it. Diamond is a carbon that it's been under pressure, polished, and come together to become this crystal in there. But the diamond has this rough shape, like you were born here. You have to make some cuts, you have to polish it, you have to give it a shape or form. For what? The best reflection of the light. Best reflection of the light. You become the light yourself, then the light comes in from within you. It's a beautiful energies right now, guys. So this is kind of like what I have for you today. So if you guys have any more questions or anything, let me know. You guys know where to find me, how to find me. Okay, and I'll be keep coming out. I will keep being here. All right, guys. Let's share the love and the light, and I will see you next time, guys. Love ya.